Okay, so at this point I still have some work to do with the blow dryer. I'm going to get into this last small section. I want to detangle that some more and go back in with the blow dryer. But that small section is not quite dry. But what I'm going to do is start working through my whole head, because my final step is to sort of, get the poofiness at, the front of my head towards my hairline. And I kind of just take, I'm going to show you, but I just take the blow dryer and go through my hair from front to back, and just make sure that it's completely dry. I never ever flat iron my hair when it is wet or damp. I don't use wet to dry irons, and I don't like for my hair to be damp at all. I feel like it's damaging to put heat directly the way you do on a flat iron, not like hot air like a blow dryer, but to put direct heat on hair that's not completely dry. I don't do it. I added a little more of the Global Keratin Serum. I'm now adding some more Redken. Global Keratin mostly on roots, Redken mostly on ends, because the Global is light and the Redken is heavy. Working that through my hands and then into my hair, to my roots. And I know my hair looks like a tangled mess, and that's why I'm going back in with my trusty Denman. But it's actually pretty smooth already. It just looks disheveled really quickly because, I don't know, it just looks that way really fast for me, trying to straighten it and going through it so much. I'm just detangling section by section. But now I'm kind of just getting it all together, and I'm going to go back in with my blow dryer and just gently, because my area around my hairline is pretty fine, so I'm gentle with that area, but I want to smooth it out a bit more. Now I'm going to the back, and I'm mostly going to be focusing on the area that's not quite dry in the back, and I'm just working through with my Denman brush. I'm going to try to turn around and show you guys what I'm doing. But this is just a final smoothing step with the blow dryer before I go in with that flat iron, and I'm again just really making sure that my hair is dry. Very important. And if your hair is not dry before you start to straighten it with the flat iron, I feel like it reverts more easily too. It's more likely to frizz up or curl back up. So you should really have dry, completely, no matter what they say, completely dry hair before you flat iron. I can't say that enough. I know I'm probably really annoying, but I'm going to drill it into your head. Dry hair, flat ironing. So I'm just making sure it's dry. And I try not to have the hot air just directly on my ends because they're older and therefore more fragile. But you do want to have applied enough heat or air, whatever you're using. You do want to make sure that they're dry. So in my opinion, it's worse to go in and try to flat iron ends that are damp than to use some heat and heat protection on them and just make sure that they're really dry. before you put that hot tool right on it. So I'm just finishing up. And I kind of just stop when it feels straight enough for me to flat iron with ease. Because that's the final step, and by the time I'm pretty exhausted, and you know, good detangling and a good blow dry are integral in a good flat iron. And I'm just showing you the texture in the back now. It's thick, and my roots are still wavy, I guess, at this point. But I'll be finishing up with my flat iron. Just wanted to comb out the nape of my hairline. I'm just feeling it. I know you're probably like, why are her hands always in her head? Just move on. But I can just tell from how it feels if I need to do more. But that's pretty much what it looks like blow dry. 2 thumbs up, because I know I'm going to have a successful flat iron experience. And I just wanted to show you guys as close as I can what it looks like just blow dry. I'm trying to decide, am I done? No, one more quick blast with the blow dryer to be positive that it is dry. And this shows you how smooth I'm able to get it with the blow dryer. And also just want to let you know that I go through my hair pretty gingerly, and like I said, it's because I have different textures, very different textures going on my head from having, you know, both unrelaxed and relaxed hair. And you have to take your time with it so that you don't end up damaging it or just ripping it out, because it's very fragile when you're transitioning. Not that you should ever just be raking through your hair, but you do have to take extra care when you're transitioning versus being, you know, all relaxed or being all natural. Something about having 2 such different textures on your head, one of which was chemically processed to death, yeah, just makes it its own special challenge. So I'm finally satisfied. On to flat ironing. Stay tuned.